All right, what's up, y'all? It's your phone guard. I got another message for y'all. Sound message four. Sound message four. All right, let's go. This message is about your signature expression, like a signature power or something like that. This is your signature expression, which your signature power is. It goes hand in hand with your signature expression. You know, they are intertwined, they are one with each other. But anyway, um, your signature expression, the expression that is natural to you and that is the, it's like the expression that is your mark, the expression of you that is your main marking that emanates from you throughout all your actions. This is what we're talking about. So let's go to the spirit identity, which is something we talked about in the last message, sound message 3. Your spirit identity naturally and supernaturally exercises its signature expression. So you naturally express yourself in your own signature way. But this natural expression is also supernatural because it comes from your spirit. Your spirit is the supernatural, the spirit identity, who you are as a spirit. So this is what we're talking about, you know. This is point one. Um, I guess a cool way of looking at this is like, I don't know if I said this in the message already, but like when you have to sign your name for something, that is your name. Your parents gave you that name, or whoever named you gave you that name. That is who you are, you know, at least within this world. In a sense, you know, that is who you are. This is a much more this is a much more personal signature. Your spirit identity is a much more personal signature. Your signature expression is the expression of you as a spirit. So, um, or like a wrestler's their signature move, you know, or like a superhero signature power or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's their like their their cherished, you know, because you should cherish this. You should cherish your signature expression, the thing that makes you you, the expression of you that is the most one of the special things about you, the most one of the most special things about you, the embodiment of all the most special things about you. Um so yeah, your signature expression comes from your spirit identity. Like I said, and I said that this is a supernatural and a natural thing. Before, if you don't really resonate with this completely, you're kind of either I don't know if you be confused about it or maybe just not fully reeled in to what I'm saying. It could be because something in your life caused you to not love your signature expression anymore. Maybe people made fun of the way you act, told you you played too much, told you you was too happy about nothing or something like that, told you, they might have told you it was too dark, you know, too dark, like I'm saying, like too gloomy and sad and nobody want to be around somebody like that or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But you, that might be your balance, you know, your signature expression. I'm not saying that you have to identify with pain, and that be your whole personality, because healing is needed when you experience pain. If you break your arm, I know you want to go to the doctor and get a cast and so it can heal, right? That's what we're getting to with this. Like, you don't you want to be healthy spiritually, but even then you can still embrace not only the light but also the darkness. Not in a evil sense, but in a sense of maybe groundedness or the shadows of life, because the shadows would not exist without the light. The shadows would not exist without something physical to stand in the light. Get what I'm saying? In the natural. You know what I'm saying? So the natural is where the physical things are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is a spiritual thing. This is your signature expression is a spiritual thing. It is a soulful thing. It is a thing of love. It is your embodiment of self-love and your reception of love from the higher power that is you and that is the source of all things. And yeah, and I'm speaking of like God pouring through you and you pouring into yourself. So yeah, speaking of God, since we're talking about signature expression, don't you know God made you unique so you get to walk around here and say nobody else is me. I'm the greatest me possible that could ever live in this world, in any world. Nobody else can be me. He gave you that. He gave you that gift. Your signature expression is a gift. Use this gift. This gift will bring you money if you use it. This gift will bring you joy. Will give you a home in your heart. Can bring you the right people into your life. You know what I'm saying? It can bring you yourself back. But to go back to the pain thing, your signature expression may not be what everybody likes, and that's okay. That's tying into what we just was talking about like 20 seconds ago. It might not be what everybody likes, but it is you. You have to learn to love this. You have to learn to embrace this. You have to learn to optimize this. That brings me to point two. Optimizing the signature expression. For one, you want to protect this. This is you. You want to protect this signature expression. You want to protect your spiritual identity. You have to find your spiritual identity. You have to cultivate the spiritual identity. Because it's you. You want to live this whole life and never know who you was? That's what I'm saying. It's almost like you have to do it. Like, do you really know who, like, you really mean to creation, to the source of all life and all things that ever will exist, ever have existed? What did that source make you as? What did it mean when it said this is him or this is her? What does that mean to you or to anybody else? In fact, you should it's gonna mean something to somebody else, but not about what it means to them that they tell themselves it means to them. What it really means to them in their spirit, the truth, and what that means to you. Those two, truthfully, are the same thing. People might say they hate you, but if you're really great, they hate you because deep down, they love your greatness. And they feel like their signature expression is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? In comparison to yours. And people, that can be what it is sometimes, But not to go dark, but trying to stay in a balance, in a balanced expression right now. And that's part of optimizing your signature expression. Balance. make the most of it. And it needs to be balanced if you want to make the most of it. Because balance, what is life without balance, man? Everything, if nothing had balance, think about it. You can't even stand up without balance. You can't walk without balance. You know what I'm saying? A child got to learn. The balance is one of the first things children learn. They learn when they learn how to walk. You feel what I'm saying? Then they got to learn how to. They got to wait. Get. Let me think. That's a lot of things children learn. Children are like sponges. Learning is a part of balance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Um. So make the most of it. And that's, if you don't know what optimization is just making the most of something. So there's something for y'all who, if you didn't know that word, I don't know. Um, optimize your signature expression. For one, like we talked about earlier, this can bring you money. A lot of things, a lot of businesses, a lot of people, a lot of products and services are great to you because the signature expression of those things has been optimized, which means they took what they loved about it and they showed you why you should love it too. You can be that in this world. You can influence people to love you off your signature expression. That shouldn't be why you love your signature expression. But if you love yourself so much, eventually people just leave you alone. The people that hated you, they'll stop trying to like make you hate yourself so much. They might still do it a little bit, but they'll kind of ease up because they'll see like that just make you love yourself more because they'll realize that every time they do it, you love yourself so much. So every time they try to make you hurt yourself, you reminding both that every time they try my bad, every time they try to hurt you and make you hate yourself, they're reminding both of y'all that they're jealous of you. See what I'm saying? And it's a understanding between both of y'all. It's like, I know you jealous of me. Even if you don't say it, you don't have to say it. They reminded themselves of how jealous of you they are because your love contrasts they hate, and it's causing that. It's causing it to come to the surface. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to. They definitely don't want to be reminded of that. So they'll just leave you alone. You see what I'm saying? That's what love does. Love is so powerful. That's God is love. That's why love is so powerful. See what I'm saying? So your signature expression. Express yourself, your signature expression to yourself, which means find a home in this expression. Wear it like a jacket, your favorite jacket, like your favorite hoodie, your favorite shirt. You know, wear this expression within. Let it swarm around you within, and let it flow out of you into your maybe your environment and your, I guess, vicinity, I guess. And invest this spiritual expression, this signature expression into every creation that you create, everything you create. Invest this, express your spirit identity through everything you create. Invest this expression into everything you create. Every time I don't know, even the messages you send to your friends, the text, every time you text somebody, express yourself thoroughly. Love the way you speak and the way you write. Love the way you express yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you make art, man, fall in love. Even when you're not making art, just sit there and fall in love with the way you express yourself when you're just chilling. Fall in love with the way you walk. Fall in love with the way you talk. Fall in love with the way you look. You know what I'm saying? Express yourself with intention. with intention to be the greatest expression. I wrote this down too. Express yourself with intention to be your greatest expression, to be love. Um, invest this expression, this signature expression, into your being. And I already talked about that, but I want to say it again. Let express your spirit identity, your signature expression from your being, and embody it. Embody it. And we basically talked about that when I said wear it like a jacket, like your favorite jacket, and let it swarm within you and become one with it in the heart, in the spirit, in the soul, in the mind. Think about your expression. Let your expression be like like a um an atmosphere and an aroma within this atmosphere in your mind and in your spirit, in your being, in your internal being, in your oneness. Let your signature expression be your oneness or a property of your oneness. I wrote down, be yourself because you have found and cultivated yourself. So in all of this we've been talking about, you have to find that signature expression. And one of the best things to do, you know God real, man. You know he real. You know source or source, whatever you want to call it. But you know it's something that created all this. And you know deep down that it's good and it won't do nothing to harm you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think when they say God got somebody, like even if God is protecting somebody and something bad happened to them when they was trying to harm you, it's more like he allowed it to. Like that was the balance. Like they are going against the balance of life, therefore they are harmed. Now I'm not saying that God. Okay, look, if you trying your best and you are trying to be a good person, God got you. Okay, because think about it. If the source that created all things, if you was him, if somebody was kept trying to destroy one of your children, you gonna protect them, right? Okay, so that's what I mean. Um, God can protect you. Yep. So, but you gotta come close to him. You gotta come close to him. You gotta hide inside of him. Not really just like hide, but like just get in close with him. You know, you can hide. But you might not want to use the word hide, but just allow him to be your shield, and you have a shield of your own as well. Like joint in with his shield, and embody it to be your own. That's part of your signature expression, your power, which we talked. The last message was your spirit power, and we're gonna talk more about that probably in all of these messages. You know, most of them. Which we're doing it right now because your signature expression is like it's the expression of your power. It is your power too, in a sense. So yeah. So I said, be yourself. If you don't really know who you are, and you don't have to tell nobody about this, you don't have to put it in the comments. You can, if you want to ask me something, you can ask me something in the comments, or you can DM me on Instagram at sin.huya, sin.huya. And that's just the name that God gave me when I was in my last year of high school, like the summer before that last year. I was sitting outside and I received a vision, and I saw myself and the name Senhuya, and I knew that God had wanted me to keep that name, and we talked about it, and we've been talking about it ever since. And He called me Senhuya and all that. The name Yofan Gar, which the name you probably saw before you clicked on this message, that's something else. But yeah. So find yourself. And what I just talked about, the Senhuya thing, that was part of me finding myself. I wanted to find myself into detail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to know the details of who God made me as. That's why I'm talking to you about it. I've collected value. Now I'm sharing it. That's embodying your signature expression. Not only not embodying it, but becoming a giver and expressing it, using your signature expression. I'm expressing my spirit identity in my own signature way, in a positive way as well. Because if someone may need this, I'm sure someone may need this because you probably going through what I was going through, or you know, have gone through it, but it could be a confirmation for you, or maybe the way I'm saying it shifts or adds to your perspective in it. You see what I'm saying? So, if you like this, receive it. I've learned to receive. I've been really working on receiving this year since like March. Yeah, March. I've been really receiving. Jesus taught me that. God taught me that too. He taught me to give to myself because you can't only give to others. But I'm giving to you right now because I've given to myself. I'm full so I can pour out goodness to others. So we talked about finding yourself. I'll talk about, the source that created all things. Why did they make you? What do you mean to the source of all things? What do you mean to yourself? Who are you? What are you? The who and the what is important. And cultivate it yourself to improve and make the most of, optimize and cultivate it. So be yourself because you have found and cultivated yourself. I hope you understand that now. That is a quote I just wrote down. I just made that up. So I want to end this message by saying, be your greatest expression. So this is your signature expression, all in one video. I hope you enjoyed this. Stay powerful and stay blessed. Stay safe. Peace.